Hello everyone, today I'll be reviewing the LEGO 10311 Succulent set. This set comes with 608 pieces and in Australia you can buy it for $69 at Kmart in Australian dollars. The set's really nice. It's called Orchid, but I don't know which orchid it's based off. It's a shame LEGO hasn't actually written the name of the orchid in the title, because I'm really hoping LEGO does more orchids like this. It's really nice, and most importantly, it's realistic. Starting off at the base, we have little vines and roots coming out. There's another root here, and a little leaf drooping down, which is pretty realistic again. We have some much bigger leaves coming out of the base. There should be like a little green hub or center in the middle where the orchid comes from, but that's okay, I think, because that way you wouldn't be able to have so much nice soil and kind of mulch on the base, which I really do like. These little black poles are actually poles you would use for real planted orchids in real life. So you basically stick the pole into the ground and tie them, as you can see here, to the orchid, so the orchid grows up straight. And that's represented in the LEGO model, because you can see these little black parts here, and that's basically attached to the orchid, and because those are attached to the orchid, it helps make it a bit more stable, even if it's not super stable. Down here, we have a little branch coming off. It kind of loops out to the side and brings us to our first flower. Here, you can see a little purplish, hot pink frog. It's got the, I forgot what these are called, but it's got these coming out of the side. We've got a small petal up top, 2 large petals, and 2 more petals down there. These are the same petal pieces that are used in the LEGO Succulent set, and I hope you've watched that video, and I hope you've liked it. Up here we have a little blossom, and we use this little weed root piece to finish off the branch. Something worth noticing is that back here, this thing is grey, and that's because, if I turn this around and take it off, that grey piece holds this little blossom on, and this grey piece doesn't move at all. So when I put this blossom on, like, the blossom won't like twist around or anything, it'll just break off. So if you ruffle the set, like, most likely, the only thing that happens is you might bump a petal, but none of these like little features up top will actually move that bad. Here we have more little flowers. These flowers are tilted, and you can turn them, or not turn, you can turn them, because they're on little pins. Something worth noting is that most of the branches can't be turned. Like this one up here can't be turned. This one can be turned, but this one can't be turned. So a lot of these branches can't be turned, and the actual layout of the set can't be changed. So you can't move the little trunks around, like you can't move the stem of the flower around, because they're planted into the base firmly with holes and pins. Up here, you can see another flower, and like what I was saying earlier, you can't twist some of these branches. So if you want this flower to face forwards, you can't actually do that, because now it's facing this way. You can only tilt it side to side. You can't move its like angle or trajectories, kind of. Here we have another blossom, and this blossom is made with the Demigorgon head from the LEGO Stranger Things, the Upside Down set from the LEGO Stranger Things set, the only one they've made so far. There are rumors of another one, but this piece is a reprint of the Demigorgon head found in that set. Underneath, it's just a blank white head, which is attached to another one of those grey pieces. So when you put the head on, it won't really move around as much, because the head is really, the piece down there is stiff. The only thing that moves is the mask, which is on the head, because the head and mask together don't have that much friction, so it still will move, but just not as much from the base. All these flowers up here are the same. You've got another one of those blossoms over here, and once again they're using that weed root piece to finish off the branches, which I really like. Again, there's another really small blossom over here this time, and not much else. This set does have great past usage, like I said, because that's a Demigorgon head, that's actually ice cream, that's actually a frog, all that nice stuff I really like about this set. It has great part usage, it covers up all the little gaps. Like here, there would be a gap, but they put this black piece and a little green piece to kind of make it look more natural, like the plant is kind of curving downwards and sloping a bit more instead of like sudden stop. Lego does all these things and I really like it. Like they've even put little cones on top of here just to make the poles look more like the real ones. That's mainly it for this set. I would definitely recommend buying it, but I would also recommend buying the succulents because they're the same price, but the orchids come with less pieces than the succulents. The succulents come with 700 and something pieces. The orchids come with 608 pieces, but they cost $69 in Australia. So the price per piece isn't as great, but it's amazing because it comes with a pot, which some of the other flowers didn't. Like here, we've had to use real pots for our flowers. Underneath here, you can actually see something strange if I don't spill anything. So there's nothing down here, so the pot doesn't actually, the flowers don't rest on the pot, they rest on the walls here, so the walls could kind of fall out sometimes. They are very stable, but I would be warned, the walls can fall out sometimes. That's it for this review today. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day. And that's it. Bye.